All right, so we are picking it up a notch with interactions here with Lulu. So one thing that I have done to reduce fear is actually installed some interlocking mats down on my floor. These are actually from Amazon and they are on my must-have list as well. I use these during every training session. And I do have some mobility concerns for Lulu. And so I just want to make sure she doesn't slip on the floor, especially because we're going to start some consent to pet exercises. But I always encourage people to kind of think critically about the space that they use and think about how it feels when you lose your balance or slip on the floor. You definitely get concerned and worried. And so as we're picking it up a notch with our interactions, I just want to make sure that she feels as safe and secure as possible. So this is a 20 square foot area. I'm just going to start the interaction exactly the same as I did last time. So I'm going to sprinkle some treats on the mat for her. Just make sure that she sees them. Just a quick reminder, I'm Cheese Lady. And I'm going to still be standing up as we get warmed up. I believe she wants some water. Do you want some water, sweetie? So before I grab her bowl, I'm also going to scatter her away from it. Nice shake. Recognizing those low-level stress cues again. I have implemented my big treat belt now as well. So I have my low value processed treats in here. We're going to break them up very small. And then I have my cheese here. What I love about a treat belt though is I can separate my treat value. So as our interactions get harder, I can pay more for things that appear more tough for her to handle and show her that I prioritize cooperation with me as well. And then I can always take my treat belt then and spin it out of the way if I have to, if she's got her nose in my treat bag or anything like that. But one thing that I really love about keeping these interactions contained to one room is it's just me right now that's relationship building with her. I do actually have a 9-year-old child in the house and I have a husband. So there is a male in here. And especially if we don't know what the history is with children or men, I can establish trust and I can be the most predictable thing in the environment during greetings with other people. So right now I'm keeping her world very small. I like putting it that way. Keep her world small. Lulu. Yes, girl. A little nervous about treat to hand right now. So again, just toss on the floor away from me. We're going to get warmed up before I sit down. Little tail wag from her. Love that. Let's try again with treat to mouth. There we go. And toss away. Oops, she didn't see it. Toss away. Give her some more space. Just make sure we're all good before I start working up to her level with consent to pet exercises. Got some new items in the room. She's just checking them out. Good girl. Got the new mat, the new chair. All of that's weird. All of it's novel, new. Even if she's seen a chair before. That's my chair. It smells like my dogs. It smells like my cats. And my training mats as well, I also take around with me to clients on occasion. And so it smells like other dogs too, outside of what she has smelled inside my household. All right, so I think we're feeling a little bit better. So I'm going to take a seat. Whoops. Treat bags over on this side. I'm just letting her take her time and sniff me. Girl. I'm going to scatter her away, give her a little bit of space, then she can come back. Smell me again if she wants and she chooses to look at me. That's totally cool. This is on her terms. We're just teaching consent to interacting. And also me putting myself closer to the floor tells me if she really wants to interact with me any more closely than what she is now. So is she going to jump up on my legs for affection and pets, or is she going to kind of station by my feet? I'm not pressuring her, I'm just hanging out with her. She approaches me, she gets a treat for that. Again, we're peeling off very little pieces of cheese. Yes. So I'm not going to stare directly down at her either. You can't see my face, but I'm not staring directly into hers for long periods of time. I'm going to reward her. I was going to reward her for remaining seated, but she found something else she wanted to explore. She's going underneath my legs, which is great. She's not super concerned about my body being over the top of hers. Good girl, Lulu. Here you go. Good job. What you doing? What you doing? Come over here. Here we go. She's staring and looking at me. I'm not staring straight in her face still. I'm kind of looking off over to the side. Yes, good girl. So she looked back at me, so I marked and rewarded that. I love the calm behaviors. Cute little tail wag. Are you happy? Good girl. And draw her away. This gives her the opportunity to approach me again. Good job. And we'll draw her away again. Just making sure she really wants to interact with me before I take this any further with her. She does seem to be moderately interested. Certainly the cheese helps, right? Again, we've got the nice neutral tail for her. Good job. So I'm going to start a little consent to pet right where I am. I'm going to have some cheese loaded in my opposite hand and ready to go. I'm just going to present my hand to her in the back of it. Yes. So I'm just marking for positive interactions with my hand. I'm going to withdraw my hand and try again. Yes. But I have already demonstrated to her now that my hands are not a threat. When they come towards her, there's usually a treat in them. Yes. Good girl. Some licks there. Good job. And we're going to reduce pressure and toss a treat away. That gives her the opportunity to come back if she'd like to. I'm going to put my hand right down there again. Yes, good girl. And she rubs against it and gives me the back of her head. Good job. So I'm going to draw away really quick, give her that treat. Toss away. Present my hand low again. Yes, good girl. My open palm, she's giving it some kisses. Good girl. Yes. Yes. Good girl. What was that? What did you hear? Did the heat turn on? That's no big deal. Yeah, good job. All right, so I went to pet under her chin and she moved away from my hand, so I withdrew. That means no consent. Present my hand again. Yes, good girl. Oh, you get, do I have cheese under my nail? Good job. Oh, do you like the scritches? Oh, she's leaning into it. That's a good sign. Ooh, we got a scritchy spot. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna draw away. Does that feel good? Oh, what a pretty girl. What a pretty girl. Did that make you happy? Nice shake. So there are some concerns from the foster about her skin, so really I'm not sure if I just made her excited by itching or, you know, if we just kind of activated an itch in her. But I'm really not going to interact with her during this little routine she has going on. Sometimes dogs show their belly as a way to display that they're nervous of you. I don't think that's what's going on right now. You know, she would come and lay by my feet and and want some interaction from me. I might reach down and pet and then withdraw again. What are you doing, Lulu? Are you being crazy? Are you being crazy? What you doing? Good girl. That's a nice girl. Nice shake. Does that feel good? Does that feel good? Lulu? Yes. Nice job. Are you being crazy? Are you being crazy? You want more pets? Yes, good girl. Pet under the chin again. Some lip licks. I'm gonna withdraw. And she's not coming back in for any more. Oh, there she goes, soliciting more pets. So she did put her ears back, so I just wanted to withdraw again. Just to make sure we're still cool. But this teaches her abundantly that she has autonomy in her handling with me, that I'm listening to her. Yes, good girl. In for pets. Good job. Oh, yes, you like that. You do. So giving her pets under the chin is always best. You got a little lump under here, under the neck. Could be a skin tag. She does have a vet appointment later this week, and so we'll leave it to the vet to get in there and explore what that might be. But this is a good time for you to start checking. Yes, good girl. For you to start checking out the skin a little bit more. Good job. Present my hand again. And in for pets. Oh, and down the back. Good job. So we introduced handling to a new area of the body, so I made it very quick. Down the back and withdraw. And I'm gonna reduce pressure by tossing those treats away. If you have a very fearful dog, you can also shift your body over to the side and reduce your profile, and we can make sure that we are petting so we are not hovering directly over the dog. At this point in our relationship, because we've taken it so slow, I know she is more comfortable with me leaning over her. Good job. Present the hand. I'm gonna withdraw, and she comes in. Oh. So now we're gonna do 2 quick pets and withdraw. Good girl, Lulu. Good girl. Reduce social pressure and let her come back over. I'm gonna present my hand again right into the pets. Good job. So she did open her mouth a little bit on that one when I went down her tail. And her right side is the one where we have a little bit of concern for mobility. I did go down her left, and it made her, I'm not sure what it made her, but she did open her mouth just a little bit. It did look like relaxed, but I just want to make sure we take this interaction slowly. We are brand new friends, right? Right, we're brand new friends. Yes, good girl. Kisses. I'm going to withdraw, and I'm going to see if she wants to re-engage with my hand for pets. And she does. Yeah. Good job. Are you silly girl? Are you silly girl? Good job. Got her ears back a little bit. Just making sure that she knows this is on her terms. Oh, nice girl. Nice girl. Here you go. And she's walking into my hand and guiding it down her back. Good job. Got a lip lick when I touch her tail. So I just want to make sure I'm not lingering over that area too much. Present my hand and let her walk into it again. Yes, good girl. Nice job. A little bit of wide eye and whale eye too when I get down towards her butt. Think. Do you want more pets from me? Yes, you do. Girl. I can't see your face when you go that far away. I can't see your face. I can't see what you're doing or how you feel about it. Tail's a little bit higher, but I think she's okay. A little bit of a longer pet and very gentle down her back. Good job, Lulu. Yes, good girl. Really love that default into a sit. There's nothing wrong with stopping here with petting interactions. We've still got a soft mouth from her. Nice shake. Good girl. So I'm telling her verbally I prefer those stress relief activities over biting me. Hey, crazy goofy girl, what are you doing? Crazy goofy girl. Letting her come over and re-engage when she's ready. Set my hand. Good girl. Yeah. Are you sweet? Are you sweet? So again, I'm never going over her head to pet. And I'm not going to show you the difference of what that looks like. The correct way to pet a dog is under the chin and down the chest where they can see. Dogs can see under and then peripherally. Once something goes over the top of their head, they get a little bit nervous. So even if you're greeting a strange dog, I recommend never reaching out and trying to pet over the top of the head. Yes, good girl. Nice work. Nice job. A little bit of lip licking. I'm gonna withdraw my hand and see if she wants me to continue or what she's gonna do here. What would you like? More pets? Give me your butt. Good girl. Ears back. She could be loving the way it feels though too. So it's all about reading everything the dog is telling us, not just one thing. You know, she did disengage just now from the interaction. She's exploring at the moment. I'm gonna let her do that. Sniffing helps to calm a dog down, and so the important thing is that this goes at her pace. And I think I'm gonna get down on the floor with her and kind of see how this goes. She can't see me at the moment. She is sniffing around under my desk. Ooh, am I interesting again because I'm now on the floor? What does that mean for our relationship? Not a whole lot more. You still have control. Good girl. Good job. And I do have an out behind me. I can scoot back if I need to. She's investigating my lap. Hi. And draw her away. We just made eye contact, so I want to reduce that social pressure again. Or are you going to bug my treat pouches? I'm going to turn them. I'm going to turn them somewhere where you can't get them as easily. Yeah, come here. Sniffing around in my lap. And I'm not going to really reach out for her or pressure her anymore. Now she's going under my hands and lifting them up and wanting me to pet. So I'm going to give her some quick pets and pull away. She's engaging with my hands again, exploring my pants. Exploring my treat bags. Some people might say that's rude. Honestly, yes. I don't really need to correct her for that or anything. I can put my hand on top of my treat bag so she can't get in them, but really I do want her to explore me and feel comfortable doing that. You're very treat motivated. A little bit of concern in the body language when I reached out. Now this time she's kind of reaching forward. She's not coming forward. A little bit more trepidatious. Now she's feeling a little bit better. Yes. Good girl. Good job. So this is a great time for me to take a look at her posture too. So now that she's getting more comfortable with me, she is sitting and her right leg is slipping out to the side of her. She's actually got it fully extended. And we're on a non-slip surface, so she can feel more comfortable sitting more naturally. And this is how you can really start to pay attention to the way a dog moves, or if they're sitting abnormally or laying down abnormally, we can get an idea of what their baseline is when they are not struggling to hold themselves up. So I'm going to scatter her away. What would you like from me? My hand? Do you want pets? Yes, good girl. So we're just marking and rewarding for the interaction with my hand again. She is a very well-mannered dog, I will say that. She's not like all over me. Oh, she went into my lap. Because you know, do you know I have treats for you? Do you know? Do you know? I'm glad you feel comfortable climbing on me. Good girl. Good girl. I'm going to put my hand out again. Lulu. See what she wants. Nope, no consent to pet. What do you think? Pretty close here, face to face, making a lot of eye contact. Yes, good girl. Smell the cheese under my nails. Went to scratch under her chin and she pulled away. Consent is important to dogs too, just as important to dogs as it is to humans. Nobody likes to be touched when they don't want to, and so this is a bite reduction measure. Yes. So she sniffed my hand, explored it, and then turned her head away from me. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm gonna wiggle my fingers at her. Are you playing? What are you doing? What are you doing? A little playful? A little playful? Good girl. I'm glad you feel comfy showing your stomach to me. I'm not going to touch it yet, though. Oh, crazy girl, crazy girl. Crazy girl. Crazy girl. Crazy girl. So I'm putting in a little bit of handling now during this time. Crazy girl. Yes, a crazy girl. What are you doing? What are you doing? Tap my fingers on the floor, little piano hands, get nutty. Yeah, some scratches down the back. Some scratches down the back. You got a lot of itchy spots. You got a lot of itchy spots. Yeah, aren't you precious? Are you being playful? Are you being playful? Yes. So quick touching around the face still where she can see my hands. Right under the chin and on the sides of the mouth. What are you doing? What are you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Present both my hands. Nice shake. So again, could be excited energy, could be nervous energy, could be a mix of energy. And shaking that off is a great thing. Good job. Went to pet her and she pulled away. So consent comes and goes just like it does for us. I'm going to see how she's feeling again. I'm going to tap my hands on the floor. And I'm keeping my hands here. I'm allowing her to move her body against my hands. But this is how we can introduce touch as well to other areas of the body without directly laying our hands on her. So my hands are near her hips. She's in control of moving against them. Is you goofy? Is you goofy? Good girl. Nice shake. I'm gonna wiggle my hands at her like this. Do we have anything there? No. Wiggle my hands this way. But we are starting to introduce the fact that I'm also a fun person. Where do you want to go, Lulu? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? She's like, not over by you, lady. A little bit of disengagement and sniffing. She could be feeling just a little bit nervous. We have kicked up our interaction a whole bunch now. But this is also part of her telling me, you don't have consent to interact with me right now. I'm more interested in sniffing and doing whatever, and that's okay during the trust building exercise, and even beyond that too, just paying attention to when your dog pulls away, when they disengage from an interaction, and really reducing that stress. Lulu, yes, good girl. A little bit of name recognition in there. Just a reminder, I'm still here. Even though I'm not touching you or interacting with you, I'm still here and I'm still positive. I'll put my hand out. What do you think? That's a washing machine. Yeah, that's the washing machine. All right, well, I think we have had enough close interaction. We're going to take a trip to the yard. And then we're going to rest again. Right? We're going to decompress again. Because it was a lot, right? It was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. Good job. Good girl. I know I have cheese all over me. All right. So as I stand up, I'm going to scatter feet away from me so that the movement of my body does not scare her. And again, every interaction with walking, good girl, yes, nice job. Every interaction with me is predictable right now. Let's see, so the clip is more on her right side. So I'm just gonna take some treats here. I'm facing her sideways and I'm gonna clip. Okay, let's go outside. And we are back in from the yard. So again, with the predictable interaction, scatter the treats, take the lead off, and time for some rest. Great. Good girl. Rest is some of the most important things we can do for stress recovery. And so during that decompression period, I offer lots of it.